7 ages to the side and 2 worlds back, there stood a lone mountain, its peak far above the clouds as well as the ground, if the ground had ever existed at all. It's almost hard to believe, but on top of that particular mountain, amidst mists and miles of nothing, the people of PAURELIE built their home. One might wonder where they came from, truly. But if one were to attempt to ask, they would probably get a single, unified, if hardly thorough answer. We flew. Once in a rather bright blue moon, however, a more peculiar child was born. PAURELIE was not unlike any of the other PAURELIE children. She lived, smiled the widest of smiles, and shed a tear every now and then, same as the rest of them, with one small difference. She was unable to fly. As wide as her smile had been, however, life on the mountain was oftentimes a both dangerous and joy-lacking experience for a girl with no wings. She was not as fast as the rest of them, could not reach as high or drop as low. In truth, it was hardly for lack of trying. The villagers, however, grew quite protective of their little one, and so it came to be that they rather provided insistent aid than see the young girl hurt. As the years passed and the realization that she lacked something vital in life that others possessed sank in, PAURELIE's smile gradually faded into bitterness over the sheer injustice done to her. In time, she stopped trying. Then, one night and without warning, a storm hit the mountain. Terror spread through PAURELIE hearts as one that night, and as the storm raged on, it was not long before an ultimate decision had to be made. They needed to flee to safety. Eyes wide open and rigid with fear, the young girl let herself be gently picked up by the last of her people to be carried to safety. Yet the wind was too strong, and the wings too weak to carry the weight of another against its force. And tried as they may, they were left with no choice. With their promise of return, she waited, and waited, growing ever so desperate. And then, for once, she made the choice to try. Truly, all seemed for naught, and fear gripped the young girl's heart like never before. And it was in this darkest hour that the answer came. Fear never seemed to leave PAURELIE as she stood on the ledge, preparing, for the first time in her life, to fly. But she took the leap anyway. And she flew.